So today I'm going to share with you a couple of boondocking spots that I found in the White Sands, New Mexico area, and then I'll talk about a few camping principles that you can apply to that boondocking experience. Plus, we have a quick tip, all coming your way right now. Let's get started. Here's a great BLM spot out in the desert, about 15 minutes south of Alamogordo, and probably about 20-30 minute drive to the White Sands National Park. It's great, also free, 14-day camping limit, and you can see your neighbors are kind of close here. Not too close, but they're close enough, and you have a lovely view of the valley out ahead, and White Sands is way out there in the distance. Really nice spot. So here are two sites. They're about a 40-45 minute drive from the desert BLM land that I just showed you. They are in the Lincoln National Forest, approximately 10-15 minutes, now about 10 minutes south of Cloudcroft, New Mexico, up in the mountains. Beautiful. Here's the second site. A really nice site, very level, but of course the road's a bit more rocky to get to this. Again, they're free. 14-day camping limit, and you can find them in the description below. Some things to keep in mind when you are boondocking. Practice the leave no trace. It's really important, you guys. So here's 3 major guidelines I'd like to share with you when it comes to boondocking. Pack in, pack out. So anything you take in, take it out. Don't leave any garbage behind. Always pick up behind your dog. I know a lot of people think, oh, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Wild animals go to the bathroom out here, so what's the big deal if my dog goes? Who cares, right? Well, here's the deal, you guys. If everybody thought that way and that site is popular, which often is these days, you end up with a huge amount of, I'm sorry, but dog poo all around you. That's not nice. That to me seriously dampens my camping enjoyment. So, and I'm putting that nicely. So pick up behind your dog. The third tip is a 2-parter. If you're going to have a fire, A, always keep it in a fire ring, even if you have to build a fire ring out of rocks. B, make sure that fire is dead out when you leave. So that means smothering it with dirt, which is why you should have a shovel on hand always, or smothering it with water, stirring up the embers and smothering it with more water, making sure that it's out. And I would like to add that this is also true when you go to bed at night. If you have a fire at night, when you go to bed, put it out. Don't let it burn itself down, and don't leave the embers smoldering when you go to bed. I have found that whether you're in the mountains or the desert, in the middle of the night, the wind picks up sometimes. And if you have live embers smoldering, that's a problem, especially if you're in a dry area. So my 3 pointers to keep in mind when you're boondocking. Does your dog ever get a little nervous in the RV or on camping trips? Here are a couple of tips to help out. Try to keep a routine as much as possible. Keep your dog's feeding, their potty breaks, and walks on as close to a routine as you can. This helps a dog to feel more secure because they understand when things are going to happen. Don't forget to play some games with your dogs when they are at the campground with you. A game that exercises your dog's brain is always helpful to burn off excess nervous energy. Talk to your vet about calming chews or, if necessary, medication. And create a safe space for your dog. A small, tight space is always a good bet, or you can use your dog's crate and put a blanket over it. Here you can see Chaos is hiding in a safe space under the bed behind the stairs. Also, don't forget to reassure your dog. It's okay to reassure your dog. You won't be feeding into the behavior of nervousness. Reassure them, let them know that everything is okay. Here's an example of a game that I play in episode 3 that is great for exercising your dog's brain. Give it a try. You're going to toss out a treat to get started, and now I want the dog to come within 1 foot of this object, okay? So it may mean several steps. Here we go. I'm going to toss out to get started and then put out the object. You can view the whole game in episode 3 and you can see exactly how the game works. So don't forget to keep some routine and play some games and talk to a vet about calming chews if necessary and make a safe space for your dog. Good luck out there.